Hello, thanks for tuning in to Astrological Perspectives for October 2023, which, by the way, promises to be a very chaotic month in a number of different ways, all pointing to the need for us as a species on this planet, if not just in the United States and all the political world, for us to transcend the past. And that means that we need to base all of our actions on spiritual values and a belief in our spiritual underlying unity. I also want to remind you that our podcast is up again for this month, interviewing astrologer Eric Myers. You can find it anywhere you find your podcasts. Thanks for tuning in. The chart for October 1st, 2023, Washington, D.C., shows the sun and rising in Libra and the moon in Taurus. All the planets on the right side are retrograde, showing a need for a thorough reassessment of the past to determine the way forward. This involves Donald Trump because the October 14th solar eclipse falls in his house of community and peers, and because the lunar eclipse on the 28th is in his ninth house of court decisions. There are two important aspects called fingers of fate, because the configuration looks like an arrow or a finger pointing. One points to Mars and the other to Neptune. Globally, Mars involves ambition, and Neptune, the faith in self to transcend the past. Both of these are in the lower half of the chart. Expect confusion about the support of Ukraine as some stress factors appear. If you know your moon and rising signs, listen to those as well. Aries, adapting to circumstances is your best way of achieving your ambitions. Avoiding arguments is highly recommended. Do what you can to serve and inspire others to honor higher realms. Taurus, synthesize, evaluate, innovate, and disseminate what you have learned. You understand yourself better now, so it seems best to rise above ego needs and serve the good of others. Gemini, sometimes you disagree just to chatter and take the opposite position. You do this to control what others think or feel about you. However, this only brings discomfort in relationships. Cancer, this is the time for building a new you with new values and new goals. Societal and career issues are in your hands now. More self-compassion is needed to bring your dreams into focus. Leo, we are in need of more peacemakers and storytellers. There is a new voice calling out from within you. You need to change your mind about the past to see how it helped you create yourself. Virgo, more compassion for yourself and your needs is in order. New values will help you develop an understanding and a belief that there is a better place awaiting you in the near future. Libra, this solar eclipse in your sign presents an opportunity for creating a better future. Being blameless for the past does not extend to refusing to give birth to a better version of yourself. Scorpio, transcending relationship pressures is needed. But first, you need to minimize self-doubt, which feeds your fears of failure. Your creative abilities can be used to heal relationships. Sagittarius, deep personal healing is a real possibility. Crucial to this is the need to increase your self-compassion. Accept your sense of validity. Allowing vulnerability is your show of strength. Capricorn, increasing your self-compassion means healing from past difficulties is underway. Everything within you now is unbelievably fluid. Allow this and be extra patient with yourself. Aquarius. Your ability to remain calm when everyone else is not is what is needed now. Moving through a quicksand of emotional disturbances, you must ignore the noise and create the solutions. Pisces. The courage to risk expressing your feelings or opinions is needed now. Feeling caught between unworthiness and no longer fearing death, you are free to be and act courageously. I often hear that political realities are not spiritual and should be avoided or ignored. I think it is important that we are clear about how politicians have abandoned spiritual ideals. Society is a political force. An enlightened society can produce an enlightened leadership. This chart begins with Mars in the Gemini part of Libra, depicting a desire to resolve social and legal conflicts. And Mars has a fateful connection to both a Pisces Neptune and in a Uranus in the Capricorn part of Taurus. This configuration demands an end to conflict and seeks actions that spring from spiritual unity. But what has played out so far has been a full-fledged surrender to conflict and disunity. What we are witnessing is a dangerous weakness being used to justify the same lust for power that has motivated the Hitlers and other wannabe dictators of history. This knowledge can, and of right ought to, produce a renewal of our dedication to spiritual truths. This chart's configuration indicates that a spiritual awakening is an integral part of a global paradigm shift that is now picking up speed.